All right, with that being said, the next game that I have a high value and interest in would be the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Delta. And that's something that I could definitely look forward to with the PS5 Pro. Also, some games on the PS5 Pro. If you guys would be interested, I would be interested in jumping into Alan Wake 2. I would be interested in jumping into a lot of the PS5 Pro games that are enhanced, and that way we could see the difference. We could talk about it, and we could just enjoy ourselves gaming. I don't think it's necessary to play Black Ops 6 the whole time around, the whole season, the whole year around. I think that's going to burn me out quicker than a match in a book of matches. You know what I mean? I've been playing it today, and I needed to just play it for a couple hours just to see how burnt out I really am from the game. And the maps all look the same. The gameplay and the movement in the game, the gunplay is probably the best. But when it comes to everything else, I just feel like we've already been through it. We've experienced it before with everything. It's all the same, just in a different package. I'm very grateful that I didn't buy into so much stuff with this Call of Duty, that I didn't go and exaggerate the whole, go crazy compulsive and buy it on the Series X or buy it on PC. I know I have it on Game Pass on Series X, but I don't even bother because with the PlayStation, that's where I game on. But once I get the Pro, I'm almost gonna be like kind of separating all these games. So I'm gonna just focus on all these games because I really need to get into all the games to play them, to enjoy them, to not feel like I'm being bombarded by the same franchise over and over and over again, because they know that I've made my promise to you guys that I wouldn't spend crazy amounts of money. It's not that I don't have the money. I don't have the money, but I do have the money. It's just that I'm tired of investing in a company that I thought would be there and would make the experience in my gaming a lot better. But over all the years, it's been more frustrating than anything. So right now, I'm just focusing on the PS5 Pro games that I could try out when the PS5 Pro is available. I believe it's November 7th, and that's gonna be awesome to check out all the games on the PS5 Pro. And I am hoping that the PS5 Pro is going to be more worth it in terms of all the features it has. I hope I'm not going to be feeling the same way I feel about Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I know Nuketown is right around the corner, and that is a map that we all are happy about. I could definitely jump into zombies, I could jump into the campaign. Maybe we could try Nuketown a couple times, but I'm just really burnt out from this franchise, guys. Like, I'm not just coming to you guys and crying and whining and complaining. I'm really just burnt out from this franchise because at the end of the day, how many people can you shoot in the game? And, enough is enough. I think it's time to just try all kinds of games. And as long as the community is ready for the ride, that I could jump into all kinds of games, because I think it's not just Call of Duty anymore. I think we should jump into every single game, from the Metal Gear Solid 3 when that comes out next month, the Alan Wake, Silent Hill 2. I haven't even touched those games, and I need to get back into them because that's where the excitement really is. I think I need to just get my mind out of this Call of Duty because I have to say it, this Call of Duty game, I know I'm not the only person, but when you play the game long enough, you start to feel like your brain waves are just being just diluted from your body, drained, and you really have nothing really to think about anymore in terms of all the other games because you're just so focused on this one game, and it's just meant to keep you programmed to it. And another thing, when I was trying to delete a bunch of my games in my PlayStation 5, it was giving me a hard time because they have to have certain games in there from the Call of Duty franchise in order for this one to run properly. So I don't know if it's me or if it's the way my setup is, but it's starting to freak me out. It's almost like they don't want you to play any other games but Call of Duty. And I was listening to the comments of one person that said that the thing with Activision, we've already known what kind of company they are, but Microsoft is a type of company that wants us to be locked on one game and to enjoy it, and and to enjoy what they want to give us. And the gunplay in the game is probably the best it's ever been. Like I said, I'll point out the good things, but when it comes down to the overall fun factor of the game, I can't see myself having fun every day playing this game over and over and over again. It's just impossible. I could jump into zombies and I could jump into the campaign, but this multiplayer, after a while, like you wonder like who's cheating. You wonder like why is the spawning behind me when I just are running in a different territory. Why is there always something that's holding me back from enjoying the game and playing it? How come the spawns are not spawning on their side and my side? I've seen the same players spawn right next to me after I shoot them, and I don't know if it's the tactical insertion or is the game that broken where they don't want me to actually have fun. And I've been thinking about it now. I could have played Alan Wake 2. I could have played Silent Hill 2. Games that I really would have enjoyed, I could have played. And right now, I'm just so. I'm going to say it. I'm so drained from this game. I am down. I am out. I am beat. I am so beat. Like, I'm so glad that I only spent $53 because I got to tell you one thing. GameStop had $16 credit. I used that. And I got to tell you another thing. Activision, this is going out to you. You guys can have this skill-based matchmaking. You could have all these algorithms recording everything about my and trying to enjoy the game, and I can't because you're just fighting against me. But I'll tell you one thing, you'll never forget this year that you only got $53 out of me and not the hundreds that I used to give you for the games because I wanted to support you guys and I wanted the best games. It all started with Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare 2019. The Modern Warfare 2019 was the game that made me feel like it was the game I was can't wait to play when it came out. It was an amazing game, but a lot of people didn't agree with that being an amazing game because it no longer had the the running and gunning type style gameplay. It was more camping, and people just had to get used to that. But there was a thing about that game that just made it so realistic that even when you compare all these other CODs, it's not the same. That game was made and it looks so good. And every time I go back to that game, I realize that that is the ultimate Call of Duty. All these other games are just trying to copy something that I don't want to be a part of. I want to go back to give us to Modern Warfare when Modern Warfare 2 came out. That wasn't a sequel from Modern Warfare 2019. That was something different, totally different. So that's all I gotta say. When they are lying to us year in and year out about these games, my last video I said the honeymoon phase is over because I feel as though this game is burning me to the ground. And I'm glad I made this video. I'm glad you guys could, take the time to listen to it. I'm really tired from this game. Like, I want to grow as a channel, but I don't want to be forced to be playing this game all the time. So we have Metal Gear Solid 3. Hopefully that's coming out next month. We have Alan Wake. We have Silent Hill. We have a lot of games that we could jump into, and I think that's important because that's what's going to keep this community healthy. I think Call of Duty as a whole is a awesome game, but when it's designed to not make it feel awesome anymore and to give you just all kinds of stomach feelings, ulcers, just anything. Just I don't feel like the game is healthy for me to play on a regular basis. I need to jump into the old games and experience something. And I think another thing too, I need to start going into all kinds of games. So, with that being said, thank you so much for understanding. Please comment if you disagree, if you agree, and let me know what you think about this video. And I will continue with these videos, but I'm really feeling that burnt out, guys. Alright, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Stealth Dragon, you're welcome, and I will see you guys in the next one.